When it comes to your waistline, there's no shortage of low-fat diets and diet plans that promise to help you lose weight without sacrificing your favorite foods. And while these diet plans may have their merits, the reality is that many of them are severely lacking in nutrients and may even cause long-term health problems. Losing weight is as much about what you eat as how often you exercise. It's not that low-fat diets are bad, but rather that they are incomplete. The typical American diet is high in refined carbohydrates and sugar, which cause spikes in blood sugar levels and insulin production. Insulin is the hormone responsible for storing fat inside your body, which then becomes a very difficult thing to lose. The solution: you need to eat a diet higher in protein and healthy fats, such as those found in olive oil, nuts, and fish. And while this may sound scary at first to someone not accustomed to eating this way, it's actually very easy once you get the hang of it. Below, we've shared some of the reasons that a high-protein, low-carb diet is best for losing weight and preventing disease. 1. Low-carb diets lead to poor colon health. If you like your processed foods, it's best to avoid low-carb diets. Research shows that a high intake of refined carbs increases your risk for colon cancer. In fact, it's estimated that a person who eats 5 servings or more of refined carb per day has an 81% higher risk for colon cancer than someone who eats less than 1 serving per day. A low-carb diet is a great way to kick your sugar cravings. 2. Low-carb diets are unhealthy. While low-carb diets may help you lose weight, what you eat after the weight loss is what's most important in determining your overall health. In fact, a high intake of refined carbs raises your risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and obesity-related conditions. And if that's not bad enough, research shows that a high intake of refined carbs has also been linked to infertility, decreased fertility rates, and polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, which is a condition characterized by excess body and facial hair, acne, irregular periods, and infertility. 3. Low-carb diets lead to poor digestion. A low-carb diet is a great way to kick your sugar cravings. But if you're not careful, you may end up with the same digestive problems as someone who is lactose intolerant. 4. Low-carb diets don't provide enough fiber or antioxidants. A diet low in fiber can lead to cancer and even cause heart disease. An apple a day may keep the doctor away, but eating 5 servings of refined carbs every day may be much more dangerous for your health. 5. Low-carb diets aren't sustainable. If you get into the habit of eating low-carb foods, you may feel perfectly healthy until the day you decide to have a cheat day. All of a sudden, you find yourself with abdominal discomfort and intense sugar cravings. This is because your body can't handle large amounts of refined carbohydrates at one time, even if you're eating less than 10% of your total calories per day. A high-protein diet can be sustainable for only so long before eating too many animal products causes health problems. 6. A high-protein diet is best for weight loss. Research has shown that protein helps you feel full and reduces your risk of obesity and cancer. And it also helps your body burn fat more effectively. A diet high in healthy fats, such as olive oil, nuts, and fish, is best for long-term health. 7. It's easier to maintain a healthy weight when you eat a higher protein diet. Scientists have discovered that obese people who eat the most protein suffer from mild depression, while those who eat the least suffer from extreme depression. The explanation: the brain thinks there's a shortage of amino acids, the building blocks of protein, when someone eats fewer total calories than he needs. As a result, the brain then starts feeding on the body's muscle. The solution: eat more protein, which is found in fish, beans, nuts, and other foods. Protein contains amino acids that boost serotonin levels and make you feel fuller longer. 8. A higher protein diet may reduce your risk of diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Studies have shown that lowering your carbohydrate intake while increasing your fat intake can help reduce your risk of diabetes. Eating a diet high in animal protein may also help prevent metabolic syndrome, which is a cluster of conditions including increased blood pressure, high cholesterol, and insulin resistance, all factors associated with an increased risk for heart disease. 9. Low-carb diets lead to poor bone health. A high-protein diet can reduce your risk of osteoporosis, while eating a lot of refined carbs may increase your risk. In fact, research has shown that the less whole grains and fiber you eat, the greater your risk for bone loss. And it's not just adults who are at risk. Children who eat cereals low in fiber have a greater chance of suffering from tooth decay, as well as a higher risk for obesity and type 2 diabetes later in life. 10. It's important to eat carbohydrates for energy. If you're thinking about cutting down on carbohydrates in an effort to lose weight, remember that carbohydrates are essential for providing energy throughout the day. Eating too few carbohydrates can leave you feeling tired and unable to concentrate. 11. Eating low-carb diets can lead to a vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is essential for your overall health, especially your heart health. It's also an important nutrient for keeping your brain healthy and preventing anemia. But a high-protein diet may lead to a deficiency in this important vitamin, which can then cause memory loss, depression, and other problems. 12. Low-carb diets don't lead to a weight loss plateau. It's true that you can lose weight on any diet, even one that includes a lot of refined carbs. But the problem is that most people also gain the weight right back. As you can see in this chart below, low-carb diets are best for preventing weight gain after the initial loss. All of these reasons make it clear that a diet high in refined carbs is not healthy over the long term. The best way to lose weight and prevent disease is by sticking with an anti-inflammatory diet based on whole foods. Eat plenty of fresh, anti-inflammatory foods like fruits and vegetables and small amounts of whole grains daily for long-term health. Here's why you don't want too much body fat. About 8% of your total body weight is stored as body fat. Excess body fat increases your risk of developing cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. Body fat makes up about 17% male-female differences in weight and about 20% of the differences in levels of certain hormones, such as leptin. Excess body fat leads to an increased risk of insulin resistance and higher blood pressure. If a woman has a higher percentage of body fat than she did 10 years before, her chance of developing breast cancer increases by 50 or 60%. Body fat also affects the chances that a man will develop prostate cancer. Excess body fat can also increase your risk of osteoarthritis, a common and severe joint disease that causes pain and disability. Weight loss also helps depression, anxiety, panic disorder, and bipolar disorder. Burning fats is not an easy goal for some of us. But with these tips at your fingertips, it will now become a lot easier for sure. In the end, it will all boil down to your dedication and willingness to change your lifestyle. Don't hesitate to tell us your results in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, and if you want more videos on how to boost your metabolism, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.